Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Pittsburgh Pirates. It's Pirates baseball next on the show. Mitch Keller gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, listen, you don't have to know much about statistics to know that this is a bad one. How about this guy on the year as a starting pitcher? Left-handers are hitting over 300 against this guy. He's going to have to change something or he won't be pitching very long in this league.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. He will lead this one off today.
Dexter Fowler.
Here comes the first pitch. And a ball 1-0. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they come in fresh off a victory last time out, but it comes on the heels of a 5-game losing streak prior to that.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Ro, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like you said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
Batting second, the second baseman, Colton Wong.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up Colton Wong. Here's the first pitch to him. Wong is a strong defender playing up the middle in the infield. He's got great hands, good range, the big arm, and those skills are not lost on his teammates, his coaches, or his front office for that matter.
Yeah, he has the ability.
And that is through into right field for a single.
Hey, this guy's been slumping at the plate. Saw his average fall below 240 prior to this at bat. That knock had to feel good.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Paul Goldschmidt. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. At the knees, strike 1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Ro, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
1 ball, 2 strikes down. Nope.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Now a throw over, and the runner back safely. Wong leads off first with 1 away. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And Goldschmidt's aboard. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, D-Ro. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
So Paul DeYoung digs in next. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. A ball and a strike. The 1-1. Now a drive by DeYoung. This ball is hit well to left field. Oh, that's into the rotunda area. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Home run number 5 on the year. And the Cardinals lead it now 3-0.
Yeah, he's looked pretty shaky from the first pitch, and things just kind of spiraled out of control from there. I think these guys smelled blood in the water, and they punctuated with a 3-run job and an early lead.
Digging in now will be Matt Carpenter.
The third baseman, number
As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. Carpenter playing here in his age 34 season. He was a 13th round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
0-2 pitch is a curveball that misses 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there, because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Reined in. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now.
Edman.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Tommy Edman comes off an 0-for-4 in last night's ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. 3 runs already home here. And that misses for ball 4.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Now at the plate, Yadier Molina. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader. 3 across so far in the inning and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
First pitch coming. Here it is. In there, strike 1.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Here's the 1-1. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his own.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. But the Cards strike for 3, all coming courtesy of this 3-run home run. On to the bottom of the first. It's now a 3-0 lead for St. Louis. Miles Michaelis will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Now in the box, Kevin Newman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Pirates, the shortstop, Kevin Newman.
The pitch. Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. Edman moves over a few steps to his right as he's got it for the first out.
Batting second, the center fielder, Brian Reynolds.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Brian Reynolds. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. No problem over there for Goldschmidt, and there are 2 gone now.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. And the pitch. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
Now a swing and a chance for Goldschmidt over at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. On now to the top half of inning number 2. St. Louis is out in front, 3-0. Second inning set to go, and next will be the pitcher, Miles Michaelis.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
In there at the knees, strike 1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Cardinals pitcher up there with a 1-2 count. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Stepping in now, Dexter Fowler. As he'll take a look at ball one. He hit the ball hard but lined out to start the ball game. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Fowler behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
Sliced hard on the ground. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Jeez, this looked like a routine grounder that just got away from him. Every school kid knows that you've got to look it all the way into the glove. He didn't, and now they've got to deal with a 1-out base runner.
Digging in, Colton Wong. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
And this is low, ball 1.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Two and one now.
Don't know for sure, but I think he may have been taking there thinking his teammate on first was going to be on the move.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
The 3-1. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
First pitch of the at-bat. On a line to shortstop.
Now batting, the shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Paul DeYoung. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball.
And he is safe at the plate. It's now a 4-0 game.
Dan, as a former infielder, I apologize for him. Nothing's more frustrating or upsets you more as a defender than making an error and seeing that guy come around to score.
You know what? And that's one of those cases as a pitcher, D-Row. There's not much you can do. Listen, there are physical and there are mental errors, and you just have to, as a pitcher, go ahead and look past that now and try to pick up your teammate and try to get it out any way you can.
Here's Matt Carpenter as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the second inning, but I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
Robbie Erlin enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while.
Robbie Erlin.
In now, Tommy Edman as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. A 1 pitch on its way.
Nope.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. The 1-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike two.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting gloves. Only look over the heart of those 17 inches.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, and a couple of men left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Cardinals 5 and the Pirates nothing. So that'll bring up Josh Bell. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And that misses for ball 1.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 home. Misses above the zone for a ball.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
It's 2 balls and a strike to Josh Bell.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Here's Gregory Polanco as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Michaelis is sort of a curious case as a starter. Usually doesn't walk many guys, but at times he ends up giving up his share of hits. The translation on that is that he throws a lot of strikes, but oftentimes they are hittable strikes.
One of the keys, Matt, you'll have to watch from this guy. At times he kind of tiptoes, he tap dances around the strike zone. He has good stuff, but when he falls behind in the count, he tends to nibble a little bit. And then when he brings the ball into the strike zone, and when he does, he becomes much more predictable. And what happens with that? The hits per 9 innings tend to go up.
Up next for the Buccos, Ke'Bryan Hayes, and he's looking to turn the page. The bat's been ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 0-1 the count. Has a look. Now the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter, as he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knees for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. A runner on first with 2 away. Fouled off. Two balls and 2 strikes the count to the Pirates catcher.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. He's set. Here's the 2-2.
Halfway to the plate, this hitter's wondering why he even pulled the trigger on that. His hands feel like he's being stung by wasps right now.
The 2-2. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Pirates leave 1. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. And welcome back to Pittsburgh as we check in on the field with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. New inning set to get underway, and now it'll be the catcher, Yadier Molina. First pitch on its way. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. The windup and the 0-1. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. This is line to left. Dyson has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. And with 1 away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these 2 teams sit in relation to one another. At the plate, Harrison Bader 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the 2nd out. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Miles Michaelis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way.
1-0.
The 1-0 is a ball down and away.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
The 2-0 on the way. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Boy, D, were you talking about frustrating as a pitcher? You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
0 for 2 for him to this point. 1-0 count. Here it is. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball. 1-1.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
Smoke toward the hole. A dive, and he knocks it down. But they'll still manage to get the out on the force, and with that fine play, the inning comes to an end. Cards leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Here's Gerard Dyson, and his guys have quite a hill to climb, down 5-0 here in the early going.
The left fielder, Gerard.
First pitch on its way. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now the pitch. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
At the plate now, Robbie Erlin. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Another one sent foul. Now another 0-2. And this is swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. A good pitch there on 0-1 as this is hit foul over to the right side. Strike 2 now. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. That misses. 1-2.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that two-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch-out, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Colton Wong.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Pulled toward right center field. Reynolds is under it to make the play on the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
One man gone for the Cardinals in the 4th, and that'll bring up the big bat of Paul Goldschmidt. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Goldschmidt with a swing and a ball sent out to deep left. And this one is gone. A home run. It's a solo shot here for Paul Goldschmidt. 19th home run for him on the season. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Hit hard on the ground to third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The third baseman, number 13, Matt Carpenter.
Ready for another shot now, Matt Carpenter. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about the best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
6 runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Gone! Solo shot to right center. Home run number 9 on the year as this lead swells to 7-0.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
At the plate, Tommy Edman.
The left fielder.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Just missing here, 2-0.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
High and deep to right center. Polanco giving chase. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he is into third with a 2-out triple. So that's his 3rd triple of the year.
Yeah, that's not a ton, Matt, but he looked very capable there of picking up some more as the season goes on.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina.
He offers at it and hits it in the air to left.
Dyson's there, and that retires the side. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Cardinals 7 and the Pirates nothing. Digging in, Brian Reynolds comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
The center fielder, Brian.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good way to start it on the outside corner for strike 1.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. Up high, 2-1 now. And he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. And the pitch. Count remains 2-2. Oh, and they still have no answer for him up there. 6 straight punch-outs now, and there's 1 away.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in, and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
So here's Adam Frazier. Line toward right center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Josh Bell the next to hit. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The 1-0. That's lifted the other way out to left. Edman is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Now batting, the right fielder, Gregory Polanco.
So striding forward now, Gregory Polanco, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First offering on its way.
Ball.
No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error in the contest for the Pirates so far.
That's inside. 2-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Now the 2-0 home. Outside, 3-0 now.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
50th pitch of the game on its way.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
Two out here and a runner at second. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Grounded softly down the line toward first. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Right side hit hard. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right there.
Standing in now, Ke'Bryan Hayes. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And they're runners at the corners now. Here comes the 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Misses, ball 2. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Pirates strand a couple. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And in to bat next, one of the fastest players in all of baseball, Harrison Bader. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
No, inside.
And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Dyson's there, and that's the first out of the inning.
The pitcher, number 39, Miles Michaelis.
So here now's the pitcher, Miles Michaelis. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First delivery to him on the way. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. A windup and the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1.
Hey, it's much easier to lay off the breaking stuff when it's coming in towards you instead of when it breaks away. A good take there.
Outside, 2-1.
Ball
3-1 now. Dexter Fowler waits on deck. The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Oh, man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
And he fouls this one off. Softly hit out to short. And an easy play out there as this is taken for the second out.
Now batting, right fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the switch hitting outfielder Dexter Fowler. First pitch coming, here it is. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Polanco will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. A lot of their outs have come from weak contact and strikeouts as a result of chasing pitches outside the strike zone. He said it's going to be extremely important for them going forward to be more selective with their swings and force the opposition to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. So striding in, Jacob Stallings. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Pitch on the way. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Now the pitch.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
The 1-2. Fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2. Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Dyson.
Into the box now, Gerard Dyson. As he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Into the box, Robbie Erlin. And he'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And he pops up the bunt attempt. And all Molina can do is throw on to first, so the sacrifice is a good one.
Now batting, shortstop, Kevin Newman.
Coming to the plate now, Kevin Newman. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
He didn't fool anybody there because he was waiting on that curveball all the way. Stays back and lets it break right over the heart of the plate. Gives it a ride and drives in a run. Nice piece of hitting right there.
To the plate now, Brian Reynolds.
As he sends a soft bouncer to the right side of the infield.
Fielded cleanly, and the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. But the Pirates get a run here on the RBI double. We're through 5 here this afternoon. It's now 7-1. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Colton Wong. First pitch on its way.
Ball, that pitch is up.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
He doesn't look like the same reliever right now, but listen, this is his 4th inning of work, and there aren't very many.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Line drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap. Now this gets all the way to the wall. Wong blows through the stop sign, headed for home. Now it's cut off, a throw to the plate, and not in time as the run scores.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy, runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
Chris Stratton gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. In now, Paul DeYoung, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Already 4 RBIs in his pocket to this point. The 1-0.
2 balls, no strike. That's outside.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
The third baseman, number 13, Matt Carpenter.
Settling in now, Matt Carpenter. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Ball 1 to start the at bat. The 1-0.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
First and second here with nobody out. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready or he's going to throw it right by you.
Full count now. 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
He wants that changeup back right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Hitter was just a smidge out in front.
Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Striding in once again, Tommy Edman. His career numbers in this matchup. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. From the stretch.
Nope. That's inside.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
Count now a ball and a strike.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the second strike.
The count is 1-2.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 9-1 ball game.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. 2-strike RBI base hit. The ball wasn't hit very hard, D-Row, but from a hitter's perspective, you'll take it any way you can get it.
Yeah, in today's day and age where everyone's looking to go deep and can go deep, not many guys have a legitimate 2-strike approach. This is one of those players, and that's exactly what he did. Shortened his stroke a little bit, didn't try and do too much, and came through for the team.
A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
I can tell you from experience, bases loaded, nobody out, and you get an infield pop-up, that feels just as good as a strikeout. And now he's just a double play ball away from getting out of this mess.
So that'll bring in Harrison Bader. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball that's outside.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
2 balls and no strikes to the Cardinals center fielder.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
From the belt, the pitch. Good downward movement fooled him there. 2-1.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Fouled off. Bases are loaded here. 1 man out. And another foul ball. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Challenge pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
So in now is the Cardinals pitcher, Miles Michaelis. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
Wow, talk about frustrating. Not what you want to do with the bases loaded. A simple pop-up, and nothing productive comes out of that.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Dexter Fowler. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Bases are loaded here. 2 down. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Looking to leave him loaded.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. The next 1-2 pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Two out, bases loaded. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases loaded jam. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. It's the Redbirds 10 and the Pirates 1. Into the box now, Adam Frazier. He'll lead things off here in the Pirates' half of the sixth.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
The windup and the 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. One ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. And this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning. So a ground ball single up the center of the diamond makes it 2 hits for him on the afternoon. And as we check out the Bucks leaders in that category, you can see he currently sits in 3rd place on the ball club in that department. Stepping in now, Josh Bell, as he'll take a look at ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0. Hit hard back up the middle. And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
At the plate, Gregory Polanco. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Here it comes on 0-2.
Ball, that's outside.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
The 1-2. Popped him up. DeYoung over to his left. 1 down.
The third baseman, number 13, Brian Hayes.
So stepping in, Brian Hayes. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Behind 0-2 now. First and second now, 1 man out. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And it's fouled away.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Another 0-2 home.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2 is a breaking ball. They can't find the zone, and it's even at 2.
Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. And he fouls this one off. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Striding in, Jacob Stallings. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
First pitch on its way.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Just way too patient in this situation. With the bases loaded like this is your chance to be the hero.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. This one's flared toward left center. And that'll get down for a base hit. And a relay home. And he's safe.
Now batting, the left fielder, Dyson.
At the plate now, Jarrod Dyson. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
The pitcher, number 46, Chris Stratton.
Colin Moran will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 19, Colin Moran.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. This is line to left. Edman is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. So 1 run on 4 base hits, no errors, and they leave the bases loaded. 7th inning coming up. The Cardinals lead it 10-2. Nick Birdie enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 57.
Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring up Colton Wong.
Second baseman, Colton Wong.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Birdie hails from the Prairie State of Illinois. He was selected in the first round back in 2017.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. The 2-1 home. Pulled high in the air out to right field. On the move is Polanco. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Bases are empty. One man out. 1-2 now.
The count is 1-2.
There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. The 2-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. I might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Standing in now, Paul DeYoung.
Nope.
And that misses ball one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals. And the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Alex Reyes gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
29, Alex Reyes.
So the Pirates batting order turns over and set to go. Kevin Newman, he's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. The 1-0.
Ball 2.
Reyes, a 25-year-old. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now. The count to the Pirates shortstop.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Down the left field line and deep, and this will wind up a foul ball. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat, and that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work. But I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
Into the box now, Brian Reynolds. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit in the air to shallow center. Center fielder giving chase. He can't get to it. This one's down. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And it's 1-1. Big breaking ball and a beauty. 1-2. And he got him.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
So now to the plate, Josh Bell, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now the 1-0.
Oh, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Two and 1 now. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
2 out with the man at first. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. 8th inning coming up. The Cardinals are out in front 10-2. Ready to begin the 8th and set to go as the third baseman, Matt Carpenter.
Matt Carpenter.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Yanked hard but foul to the right. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
So he punches him out and looking at the fastball. Matt Carpenter goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning. Into the box, Tommy Edman. Chopper, foul. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. 1 out, nobody on. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Here's another 0-2. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Newman takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
The catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
Yadi Molina digging in now. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, it didn't look good right there. Just out in front. You know, sometimes when a pitcher has great arm action, you're going to get that. You're trying so hard to catch up to the high velocity. If he shows that.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. And the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Gregory Polanco.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Ball 1. That's by him for strike 1. A little bit outside. 2-1. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. Polanco around first, heading for second now. And he is into second base with a double. His third hit this afternoon.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
At the plate, Ke'Bryan Hayes, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. No one out with a runner at second. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Look out, and that'll give him a close shave.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
In now, Jacob Stallings. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Long throw to the plate. Tag there by Molina. He's out at the plate.
Oh, man, I love those kinds of plays. Base hit to the outfield, and he comes up throwing. We all knew it was going to be close all the way, but it was right on the money to halt him in his tracks. That was a big-time throw.
At the plate now, Gerard Dyson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. A runner on first with 2 away. Called strike on the change, 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Set to deliver on 2-1.
Ball that time.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Now batting, number 57.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Ryan Helsley is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Tyler O'Neill is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Batting 9, number 41, Tyler O'Neill.
Jose Osuna will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Jose Osuna.
And a curveball drops in there for strike 1. He'll check in here at 256. 4 home runs and 11 RBIs. Comes set with the 0-1. Weak grounder down the line at third. Throw on to first is in time, and that snuffs out the Bucco rally as the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple. And the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Michael Feliz comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Michael Feliz.
Stepping up to the plate, Harrison Bader. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Fouled away. Feliz, a 6'4" right-hander. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Swing and a liner. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put away pitch, works to count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
To the plate now, Tyler O'Neill, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 2 home runs, 9 driven in. Squared that one up just a little late.
Good speed at first and good speed with a guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
One and one, here it is. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Throw over to first, and the runner will get back standing. Swing and a line drive, but they'll just get the one out here as the runner will get back safely at first.
Now batting, the right fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Now at the plate, Dexter Fowler attempting to, as they say, get off the schneid here. 0 for 5 so far. Here's the first pitch to him.
0-1.
Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
Good waist pitch, 1-2. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Fouled off. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Two-oh count. The pitch hit softly down the line at first. Bell picks it up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. St. Louis is out in front, 10-2. Digging in, Kevin Newman starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
That's the ball.
Hit in the air out to left field. O'Neill waits on it. He's got it one away.
The center fielder, number 10, Ryan Reynolds.
Stepping in, Brian Reynolds. Last time through was a base hit. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's a ball. Ball one, no strike.
Look out. 2-0 now. Pitch on the way. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Bases are empty, one man out. Now a flare out to left center. Coming in is O'Neill, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Into the box now, Adam Frazier, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. O'Neill is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The first baseman, number 55, Josh Bell.
Stepping in, Josh Bell. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set, and the pitch. Left side. DeYoung gathers it in. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
10-2 the final in this game. The St. Louis Cardinals jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Miles Mikolas notches his 3rd win of the year. Mitch Keller was unable to work out of the second inning as he saddled with the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals, 10 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Pirates, 2 runs on 13 hits, 1 error, and 11 runners left on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 30 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.